Alright, let's look at the practice exam 1, problem number 6. Alright, so let's look at the part A. Alright, so you can see that as h approaches 0, the denominator goes to 0, and the numerator also goes to, let's just square root of 16 is 4 minus 4, so numerator goes to 0. Alright, so we're going to have to do something. Alright, so the fact that you get 0 over 0, which means that there's going to be some common factor. So it's going to be h, but we have to squeeze h out of the numerator. Alright, so here's the trick. We multiply top and bottom by square root of 16 plus h plus 4. And we do the same thing to the denominator. Multiply the denominator by square root of 16 plus h plus 4. Right? So if you multiply out, you're going to get this. So I'm going to go down here. So we have a limit as h approaches 0. Right, so you have a minus b times a plus b deal. So a squared would be 16 plus h minus, b squared is 4 squared, so that's 16. Right, on the bottom, there's not much you can do, so we just multiply by h and square root of 16 plus h plus 4. Right? Then we can cancel 16, and there's a negative 16 there. And also, you have h on top, so h divided by h. So that's going to give you 1. Right? And as h approaches 0, so this guy basically disappears. So square root of 16, which is 4, plus 4 on the bottom. So what you get is 1 on top, and 4 plus 4 is 8 on the bottom. So this is the limit for part A. Alright, how about part B? Alright, for this one, squeeze theorem might be a good way to go. We say we know something about the trig function, because range of trig function is from -1 to +1. Alright, this knowledge comes in handy because since we're interested in cosine of x over x squared, we can create that by multiply through by, or maybe divide through by, I should say, x squared. Alright, which is going to give you -1 over x squared. Right? Since x squared is non-negative, positive, maybe I should say, and cosine of x over x squared, and the direction of the inequalities do not change. Right? We have that. So we have 3 guys. The guy we're interested in the middle, so we can take the limit of the smallest guy and the largest guy. Right? So if you do that, so here's a limit of, say, -1 over x squared as x approaches infinity. And also, we take the limit of the largest guy, which is 1 over x squared, as x approaches infinity. Right? So this guy is going to go to -1 over infinity squared is infinity, but this is going to be 0 anyway. And this is going to be 1 over infinity squared is infinity, which is going to go to 0. Right? Therefore, by squeeze theorem, since the smallest guy goes to 0, and the largest guy goes to 0, which is the same number, so middle guy has to go to 0. So we can say by squeeze theorem. Alright, That's it. I hope that this was clear.